Hello everybody, so welcome back to another one of my watch videos. So in today's video, I'll be featuring my recent watch acquisition, the now iconic Swatch and Omega collaboration, the MoonSwatch, particularly this variant, the Mission to the Sun. So you can see it in its yellow glory. Now, this MoonSwatch really needs no introduction, right? When it was first released earlier this year, it caused havoc at Swatch stores worldwide. Launch day didn't go well, fights broke out, MoonSwatches were flipped at ridiculous prices. Now that the dust has settled, however, there's no denying that this, the MoonSwatch, is a groundbreaking collaboration and no one, not even seasoned watch enthusiasts or journalists, expected. It has become a landmark moment in culture, not just in the horological world but also in the mainstream pop culture as well. I've been following watches for quite some time and I've never seen a release be so hyped, right? By the masses, nor the interest and enthusiasm that ensued. Friends that I know who do not own a single watch, not even an Apple Watch, came up to me to ask me my opinion on this, the MoonSwatch. I knew I had to get one at some point, simply because it's such an iconic and historic collaboration. There may never be another one like it. I didn't join the queue at launch day, nor visit the Swatch store daily for the MoonSwatch. I was in no rush to get one, so I simply check the store every time I was nearby. After months of walking through the Swatch store, I finally chanced upon a drop, right? And I managed to join the queue as the last customer. They issued I think like 80 tickets, and managed to snag the last one. So I went in desiring actually the poor man's Alaska project. I mean the mission to Mars. Let me see if I can find this booklet here. So you can see they give a nice booklet. There I see the rate. Where is the rate? No, that's Pluto. There you go. I went in desiring this, the mission to Mars, but the bugger in front of me just snagged the last one. So all that was left was the mission to the Sun. At that point, it sunk cost fallacy, sunk in, no pun intended. I already spent like an hour queuing for this watch and I wasn't going to go home empty-handed. So I left with this, the mission to the Sun. I'll be honest, I didn't expect to like this watch. I didn't expect to like the mission to the Sun, but the MoonSwatch actually really grew on me as it's surprisingly full of detail. So let me bring this a bit closer to the camera. Now, for one, the Sun is the only MoonSwatch that has a sunburst dial, so you can see that it actually reflects, the light actually plays in this light very well. It's a dynamism, that I don't think the other matte dial MoonSwatches have. I also love the orange accent of the Sun, so you can see again, let me bring it even closer to the camera. You can see the orange sub-dial sort of hands. You can see the orange chrono hand. It reminds me of the of course iconic Speedmaster Ultraman. Yet it also remains very faithful to the iconic Speedmaster. It retains the iconic phallic travel clock marker, the dot over 90. Okay, let me bring it a bit closer. The iconic dot over 90 here, as well as the painted white hands, pencil hands, and the twisted lugs. So yes, the Sun is quintessentially Swatch in its affordability and the quirkiness, but it is still a very good homage, I would say, to the Speedmaster. It remains very faithful to the iconic Moonwatch. Now, after a month of wearing the Mission to the Sun, I have grown to really like it. I wear the Sun whenever I play tennis, and I try to play tennis weekly, so it's really become like a sports watch of sorts. Due to the bioceramic case, the MoonSwatch is actually very light on the wrist. I think just 29 grams to be exact. For comparison, that's even lighter than like Rafael Nadal's, which he wears on court. It also has a reliable and precise chronograph quartz movement within. I'll activate the mechanism here, so you can see the chrono movement inside ticking away, which I use to time like the duration of my sets. But most importantly, the yellow and white colorway of the Sun really reminds me of tennis balls, making it the perfect court companion. Still, there are some dislikes. For one, I wish it has a mecha quartz movement inside instead. One that has a sweeping seconds hand that would mimic, of course, the mechanical Speedmaster even more closely. I also dislike this very bulky, you can see very bulky Velcro strap. It's very stiff and it has this like weird artificial plastic feeling. I'm not quite sure you can hear it. Yeah. I believe, I think I'll probably swap this out, the Velcro out, for like a rubber strap. I think, it will be much more comfortable as a sports watch. It's a shame actually, because I actually quite like, the Speedmaster detailing on the Velcro strap. Actually, it's a very nice sort of detail that I appreciate. It even says Mission to the Sun here. and the S as well of the MoonSwatch. Now, while I don't have the exact numbers, I will wager that the Mission to the Sun is likely one of the less popular MoonSwatch variants. And that's a shame, like its namesake, I believe it to be the star of the collection. Not only does it possess such a lovely sunburst style which really glistens in the sunlight, the MoonSwatch Sun manages to capture the playful ethos, I think, of Swatch, while remaining faithful, of course, to the Omega Speedmaster. In other words, it strikes a perfect balance and it should be celebrated as a result. Just don't expect Speedmaster quality. Alright, and that rounds up this video. If you like this video, do give it a thumbs up, do comment below what you think of the MoonSwatch. Do you like the Mission to the Sun? And of course, subscribe to the channel and share the video around. As always, I'll see you guys in my next one. Ciao and Happy New Year!